Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Tonight on Dr. Anonymous Show 170, my guest coming up will be the Executive Vice President of the New Jersey Academy of Family Physicians. His name is Ray Saputelli, and Ray and I have known each other for a long time, so this will be a fun show here tonight. The NJAFP will be having their annual meeting coming up in about 10 days, so we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about how they utilize social media in their organization. And all that and a lot more coming up on the Dr. Anonymous Show starting right now. Welcome to the show that is passionate about medicine and social media. This is the Dr. Anonymous Show live on Blog Talk Radio on a Thursday night. I'm, of course, your favorite physician host. My name is Mike Savella, but my friends, like all of you out there in internet land, I see you out there. You can always find me at dranonymous.com. That brings you the most current show schedule, and we have a great show schedule coming up here in the month of June. Check that out there. Also some blog posts, also some TV interviews I've done with local TV news here. Pretty proud of that. You can also go to dranonymous.net. Shout out to all 237 people who like the show or who are fans of the show, or however Facebook does that now. Also brings you some behind-the-scenes video of me doing this show. I know, very exciting, isn't it? You can also go to dranonymous.org. That brings you to the iTunes page where you can subscribe to this show, leave a comment. I'd very much appreciate that. But if you're confused by all of that, and I get some messages saying, dude, I'm really confused by all this, just Google Dr. Anonymous, and that brings you the right information there. You can also listen to this show in real time on your iPhone, BlackBerry, Palm Pre, Droid, whatever your mobile device is. Just direct your mobile browser to blogtalkradio.com/Dr. Anonymous. Today is Thursday, June 10, 2010. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is 68 degrees Fahrenheit here at Dr. Anonymous World Headquarters. Our guest coming up will be a good friend of mine. I know it for about a decade now, so we have a lot of stories that we may tell on this show tonight, so stay tuned for that. His name is Ray Saputelli. He'll be joining us in a few minutes. He is the Executive Vice President of the New Jersey Academy of Family Physicians. You can get there by going to njafp.org. They also have a website for their annual meeting. Go to njfamilydoc.org, where they just posted today a movie trailer for their annual meeting after the A-Team. Very entertaining. They call their annual meeting their Summer Celebration Annual Meeting and Scientific Assembly. It is June 18 through 20 in Atlantic City. We'll talk about that. They also utilize social media a lot, including having a website, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. We'll talk about how they utilize this communication with their physician members and with their organization, patients, general public, all that stuff. And as I've mentioned in recent shows, I felt a kind of calling to share the story of family medicine, and because I really believe that family docs are the solution to this healthcare system here in the United States, and I know our guests will probably have some thoughts on that as well. But first, I would like to thank Blog Talk Radio for featuring the show here again this evening on the front page. Thank you, Blog Talk Radio. For those of you who are new to the show, welcome. I have been a social media hobbyist since 2005, and if you're curious, yes, I am a real doctor. I am a family physician in full-time private practice, meaning I see patients 5 days a week in the hospital and in my office here in beautiful northeastern Ohio. And if you're listening live, you can see my smiling face on the webcam here this evening. Just go to the top of the chat room here. Click on the webcam icon. You can see me doing the show right before your eyes. Very exciting. And I want to give a big shout out to the people in my chat room here. We have Liz, we have Autobox, we have Ramona, we have MedStudent31. Thank you for joining us. And I know sometimes Blog Talk Radio here has problems with their chat room, so if you're waiting to get in the chat room, be very patient. You'll be getting to us as soon as possible. And before we go to the break, I have to share with you that Ray, my good friend, is a huge Philadelphia Flyers fan, so all you Chicago Blackhawk fans, back off. Keep the gloating to a minimum. They, of course, won the Stanley Cup last night. So I will take my break. After the break, we will have our guest. You're listening to the Dr. Anonymous Show, a member of the Family Medicine Education Consortium. You can get there by going to fmec.net. Also a member of the Better Health Network at getbetterhealth.com and a member of the Pro Med Network of Podcast. You can get there by going to promednetwork.com, and we'll be right back.